Okay. 25th October paper. Bhutan and China make progress in the border talks. Okay. So Bhutan is like a son for India. Okay. Bhutan is almost is treated like a protected state. What is the meaning of that? We'll take care of Bhutan for everything. So, for example, even we don't have food, we will supply food to Bhutan. Okay, fuel, so many things. Okay, so since from the beginning it is like that, but China always want to have control over Bhutan so that it can play with India. So that is the thing. So here Bhutan and China and even story with Nepal is not exactly like Bhutan. Bhutan is completely like one of the Indian states. India ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ like that. Nepal also we are having good relation, but there is a conflict. Always one Hindu majority group is there in the Nepal, and other factions are also there. So if India supports Nepal in their internal matters, other people cry that they are supporting Hindus and they are doing that. If does not support, Hindu people will cry there. In India being a Hindu majority country, not helping us. So that game is always will be going on. Okay. And even earlier, actually, China always trying to take control of this chicken neck. Okay. See, Nepal and Bhutan becomes very important for China. Correct, no? So here this is China, this is Nepal, this is Bhutan. Okay. Always with Nepal and Bhutan, if China gets this area, means here this is called a chicken neck. Why it is called a chicken neck? See, if this road is blocked, complete, see, loss of control of northeastern states. So always China asks that Arunachal Pradesh belongs to China. Okay, 5 palm theory means 5 finger theory, palm and finger theory. So this is Tibet. Okay, this palm is Tibet, and these fingers represent like from Siachen to Arunachal Pradesh. Got it? So in the Jammu Kashmir, that place is mine. Okay, so here if you come Sikkim, okay, then Arunachal Pradesh. So from end to end, so it says that this belongs to China, right? So if this all around 20 to 30 kilometers wide, if that is blocked, then we can take control of this one easily. So always it wants to have a good relation with Nepal and Bhutan. Earlier also it asked, so for Nepal that said we'll give 400 kilometer area on top. In the eastern part, you just give us a smaller area in exchange, because they want to have control. So India is also having a good relation with Nepal and Bhutan. Okay. So see, this news, why it is important means why China is asking means very small state Bhutan. With that, why it is having such talks and all to solve the problem. If it decides, it can attack and take it. Okay, so that is not important for China. It is not. If you attacks, whole world will revolt against China. You are not allowing small countries to live. Andre, you must understand why the big country like China. Can you imagine the size? Correct, no? So the size of China much bigger than India, and that is talking about this small state Bhutan. In one day, it can decide to occupy, means it can cover it up. That is not the thing. So, with respect to India, it becomes important. See, that too, this is actually 25th round of discussion. Imagine, a small state, it is having 25 rounds of discussion. This is how you have to read the news. Oh, some China, Bhutan talks are going on. 25th round. Okay, done. Why you need to think this is small thing. That is big. Why such importance given to Bhutan? Okay. Okay. I think today President is visiting Bangalore, right? Today President is visiting Bangalore. So for additional judge swearing in ceremony is there. Yeah. So we discussed the news, right? So many posts are vacant. Judges post government is not clearing, or it is clearing just based on some names. Okay. Then again recently it cleared so many judges. So in High Court, what is the judge means? What we call for the judges? So what type of judges are available? One is CJ of the High Court, Chief Justice of the High Court. Other than that, High Court judges, correct? So today the swearing in is for additional judges. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಒಂದ್ ಹಬ್ಬ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೋಮವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫುಲ್ ಬರೋದು, ಅದಾದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಹಬ್ಬ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So additional judge swearing in is there. Who is additional judge? Who is additional judge? Akshara. Yes, who is additional judge? More? So whenever there is a shortage, then they require more judges. So they will take them as the additional judges. Okay. So in Supreme Court, for them we call as ad hoc judges. There we call ad hoc judges. Here it is additional judges. In ad hoc judges, what is the difference? If the quorum is less, quorum means already number of judges in the Supreme Court is fixed. That is 33 plus 1. So if it is less than 33, then they will take ad hoc judges. But in high courts, it is not like that. Number of judges is not like this many is fixed. So then we hear it is called as, when the work burden is more, they will take more judges. That is called as additional judge. Whenever news item comes, tomorrow it will come. After the president comes, definitely it will be covered. Or in maybe today's paper, it will be mentioned. Correct, no? Like that, they are coming. Bangalore edition, it will be. It's not given actually. Some news is going on. I hope you know that Vartur Prakash was arrested. Is that? Yeah, not finger, nail. Nail of the tiger that using as a pendant. Okay. So why? What is wrong in it? After death, they may be using that nails. No, I am saying after the death of the tiger, if they are using the nails, what is the problem? Hmm? I am saying natural death. After that, what is the problem in using that nail? Dilip, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಏನಂತ?
That belongs to government now, sir.
ಏನಮ್ಮ?
So it belongs to government now, sir.
It belongs to government. Yes. So before 1972 Wildlife Act, so it protects animals that's based upon the importance, like Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. Tiger comes in Schedule 1. Highest importance is given for those animals. Recently also we discussed some unwanted things are also added in the Schedule 1. It says that, sir, before 1972, if you were having something, no department and just declare we are having this, because later somebody should not claim that it belongs to earlier period. So once that act came, that they announced whoever is having, because they're having skin of tiger. So that was earlier people used to have. Earlier movies you watch, villain house will be shown like skin of tiger, tusk of elephants. Correct, no? So that was there. So you declare it, get the certificate from the forest department, and you continue to hold. But after that 1972, so you cannot have it. It belongs to government. Okay. At that time also, either you submit to government or if you declare and keep it with you. After that, whether it is dead or whatever, it belongs to government. Okay. So you cannot even purchase. So that option itself is not there, whether it is after death or before death. So you want, because if it is encouraged, somehow they want to have it. So that is the reason. So you cannot do that purchase, selling, and that is not allowed at all. Okay. So, but they were having all the, means they are wearing that. So that is why it's a very serious, means it's a serious offense. What is that jail term? 7 years. 7 years jail term for having that. Okay. So the forest department has constituted a special task force to deal with the barrage of complaints about the celebrities and common people wearing tiger claws and look into the status of past cases. So wildlife artifacts. Others, I don't know. Jagesh himself has, before in one interview, has said that this is original tiger nail. Others, at least they will escape. This is artificial or something. The options are at least open. Okay. That also they don't. In writing, they will say that just for boosting, I said like that. That is not original. Like that, they will tell. Test will be conducted. Wait and watch. Do you think that all 4 people will go behind bars?
No.
And you understand only wildlife act. You don't worry about Jagesh or Darshan. Or fans idira? So Dasara happened, no? What is the of that Ambari? 750 kg. Okay. So Chamundeshwari is carried in that, no? So that is called as Utsav Murti. Okay. So then how many types of Murtis are there? Huh. How many types are there? How many you have observed? This is Utsav Murti. How many types are there? See, this is how in culture they will ask some big festival is happening, Dasara. So what question I can frame? Utsav Murti. So how many types of Murtis are there? ನೋಡಿಲ್ವಾ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ yes one is ಗರ್ಭಗೃಹ then so snapan bear bali bear okay and bear means that idol okay so one way snapan bear means for abhisheka they will use no for abhisheka okay for bathing ದೇವ್ರ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ no there will be like different for some not everywhere the same thing for abhisheka they will use something that is called as snapan bear bali bear during the they will not use the same god so for that it is called as bali bear and this is utsav bear that is for from main point to some destination some stories will be there okay in villages also jatra will be there no at that time so brother will go to meet her sister so like that stories will be there the ratha will be pulled from one place to another place no so yearly once he goes to meet her sister there some another temple will be there so some reason will be there here it is going to Banni Mandap correct no from main place to Banni Mandap ಏನಪ್ಪ so they will do Ayudha Puja there okay and they will bring that bunny to city no what is the significance of that so Ayudha Puja they will do there because they were keeping that stories there you know our billu bana everything they are keeping there so that worship they will do the raja used to do that now also there is you know traditionally the Yaduvir will be doing that so after that they will bring bunny and they will give to everyone and greet so our relation let us improve our relation something like that correct no bunny kot bangardangirono okay what is the significance of bringing that bunny usually it is like in a forest okay we'll be bringing the wealth of forest to the city that is the significance we are bringing that wealth that is why it's called as bangara wealth of that forest to city okay so symbolically we'll be celebrating this kind of okay so they may ask such things so what is bali bear utsav bear okay snapan bear for that stanik bear four stanik stationary it will not move at all in any situation stanik okay that is a abhishek and another utsav bear which you can carry on the streets Okay, in every city, village, every will be this Utsav bear will be there. This is how they frame the questions. Oh, Dasara, big festival in the world itself. What I can frame? Okay, let us talk about this. Anything they can ask. It may be about the history. History part means they will go back to achievements, so victories, some important places, or they may ask about painting. And 10, 20 questions can be framed. So they will choose one out of that. So when you are studying about some important thing, okay, what can come? And you also, while reading itself, you have to pick, okay, they may ask about this. Yenamma? So NCERT panel has recommended use remove India and use Bharat everywhere. I don't think that is a good move. So at least they could have said, like in bracket, India is already there. If you want put Bharat, put everyone. No problem. Another 10 lines of printing will be done. But replacing, meaningless. In Constitution, both them. See, it is about emotion. Already attached. India means I am Indian. I am correct. No, already that is there. Okay. So Bharati is also fine. No problem. But why to unnecessarily do that? Okay. And second, that's okay. That is nothing. But this one, NCERT material on Chandrayana draws side of mixing science with mythology. The purpose of NCERT books, we always emphasize NCERT means, yes, you must study that. It focuses on the factual things, proper, 100% correct. Whenever we say some research data says something, is it an NCERT? So that much credibility is there for NCERT. That should not be harmed. But they are doing this, mixing science with the mythology. Okay. See here, in that what they are modifying, adding. The Vedas, the oldest of Indian texts, makes mention of various gods being transported on wheeled chariots pulled by animals, usually horses, but these chariots could also fly. Okay. So, why they are bringing this in Chandrayana chapter? You are bringing mythology, and later somebody will say, no, that was already achieved. Now we are just going in. That is not good. Okay. And here, in module, Prime Minister referred to Vedas and Vimana Shastra for today's achievement. Because of studying that, they are achieving this. Is it so? So this is not good actually. So we must inculcate a rational and scientific temper among the students, which is our fundamental duty. So instead of this, if NCERT panel is doing this, that is not good. Okay. See, in literature is there to think, imagine. Please understand that. Okay. It is not like, okay, in the text it is already mentioned. Yes. We say Ravi Kanadanu Kavi Kanda. Means what is not visible for us, a poet can visualize. But the thing is, imagination, yes, it is easy. Okay. Means I'm compared to achievement, I'm saying it is not that easy. Well, he first always they will realize, they will feel like that, and they will write it. That doesn't mean that it is achieved. Ravana is going in, it is imagination. So that doesn't mean that it was already there. It is always first to imagine, then somebody will take it as a challenge. Oh, he's writing like this. Let us do it. How to do it? Then if they will start working on that. It is not like that. They already it is existing. And now, this is not the first time. Always people try to mix those things. Earlier also, PM in one science congress said that plastic surgery or organ replacement is not something new to us. See Ganapati. So this is okay. So as if that was plastic surgery was done. So that is baseless. That we should not talk about. We should not mix. Okay.
So how to write that in the exams about the NCRT?
You just make it plain. Make it plain. So NCRT panel should not mix. Should develop scientific, temper. Okay, rational thinking, logical thinking among the students. So it should always present the facts. Okay, how we are achieving and how is the evolution. Everything is there. What we are learning, how the spacecraft works, how the satellite works, how the things are working. We are not learning from Vedas, studying those as a textbooks and understanding. First of all, there is no mention of like how it is means how it is working, what should be the thrust, what should be the fuel. So nothing is mentioned there. Are we studying that? So you just mention plainly. If you are the duty of the government bodies is to ensure the logical thinking and promote scientific temper among the students. It should refrain from mixing mythology with the science. That should be the plain words. No need of mentioning the PM words or something. So plainly you write it. They will understand. You should be neutral. You should be neutral while saying the things. That's it. Okay. So here they are talking about India-Canada relationship. Actually, it is getting disturbed nowadays, no? So why Canada is important for us, or why India is important for Canada? So this article is focusing on that aspect. Okay. So only focus on that. They are not talking about any political things. Just they are telling that that should be improved for this purpose. Okay. So for example, here with data, they are telling how much is our relation, like how many people are there in Canada as a student, as permanent residents. Okay, how they are having connection with Canada. So some important points. Astray tagolbekagirodu. No need to go line by line. Only highlight what type of relation we have. For example, so some Indians are naturalized citizens. Okay, what is the meaning of naturalized citizens?
7 years aliddu.
So there are different ways to acquire the citizenship. By birth, if you are taking birth there, then automatically you'll become citizen. By descent, your parents means ancestors relation. Then by registration, if you are continuously there and registering. Or one more. No, marriage at tashna sikkalla. One more. In between. Naturalization is that we are pending. One more. By acquiring territory. By acquiring territory, automatically those people will. So naturalization is a special thing. In India, anyone can get citizenship. For example, some famous personality wants to come to India. So we are ready to give Indian citizenship. So like that, some special conditions will be there. That is called as naturalization. It varies from country to country. It is not same exactly in India as well as Canada. But here word came, no? So they will ask such things in the prelims. Who is a naturalized citizen? Okay. So special, at least he should be knowing one of the Indian language. Okay. And if he is there for here for continuously few years, and some special permission also can be given that Parliament can decide. Simple word. So that's it. Naturalized citizens are there. Definitely those people are going over OCA card, because India does not allow double citizenship. You cannot have Indian citizenship as well as Canadian citizenship. That's why another option is there to have the OCA, overseas citizenship of India. So they are having OCA card. Is it clear? So OCI card and Indian passport, both are different. Indian citizen can have Indian passport. Other people can have this because they belong to India, but now they are citizens of Canada. Now they can have OCI. A lifetime Indian visa or semi-dual citizenship. That's why dual citizenship is not there, but it is as good as semi-dual citizenship. Because they can come to India at any time. It is as good as giving them citizenship, but it is semi, not 100% citizenship. And also some are permanent residents. Okay. Like investor, industrialists, and business people are residing there. And service workers are there. Low and medium skilled workers are there. Temporary visitors are there. Usually they are students. Indian students are studying there. Canada. Okay. So trainees, scholars, tourists, families. So these many people are there. And here that talks about data. How much important it is. So as per Canada Census 21, 1.86. So don't remember that. Remember 5% of that country population is Indians. 5% of the Canada's population is Indians. And 5% of the whole world Indian population, diaspora, is means almost 6% of the people who are living abroad, Indians, is in Canada. 6%. Exactly is 5.8. So population is Indians. Okay. In overseas, Indians are residing. Out of the total population, almost 5.86% people are in Canada only. Total. Overall, in the whole world, Indians are spread now. Enamma?
So 6% of Indian diaspora is in Canada, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 6% of Indian diaspora, 5.8 exactly, is in Canada. So they are just highlighting why we should maintain good relation, because so much dependency means our people are getting benefit there. Okay. Then 40% of the total study permits to international students were issued to Indians. Out of the total students there. 40% for outsiders. 40% is from India only. That much, that many students are going on. Okay. And these many people will be affected. That is the point. Next. Canada and India are not only members of Commonwealth. That means earlier under British. That's why they are members of Commonwealth. Also signatory to the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly and Regular Migration Agreement. Means both have signed this. Regular, orderly and safe migration agreement. It means your people we should protect, our people you should mutually. Okay. So that was actually signed in Marrakesh, which is in Morocco in 2018. Okay. So that in that agreement, this line is there. Create condition for migrants and diasporas to fully contribute to sustainable development in all countries. Help them to achieve sustainable development goal. So help them, protect them. Okay. Then another point. India was Canada's 10th largest bilateral trading partner. Canada's means for Canada, India is also so much important. Then Canadians visiting India spend 93 million and tourists from India exceeding almost 90,000, the highest from any single country. Many Indians are as a tourist visiting Canada, which is very highest in the whole world itself. Okay. Indians spent 3.4 billion in Canada. And historically, how we are connected. Recently, Canada asked apology for Komagata Maru incident. What is this, sir? In 1913, so 1913, when the Swadeshi movement was over. At that time, revolutionary activities were very prominent in India. One such prominent event is Gadar Revolution. Gadar Party, Gadar Revolution. So, which was operating from US. So, actually, many Sikhs, many Punjabis, Muslims, Hindus, everyone went to, means they used to go for job search, means they used to work there. So, once this Komagata Maru ship, okay, so that went to Canada in 1913, I'm saying. Okay, that went to Canada, Vancouver. So actually, they denied entry because of some British. That was also under British. This was also under British. So they made some rules because they don't want to encourage Indians and support Indians because they were planning revolts and also some other reason. Some work permits were not allowed. So they did not allow in Canada. So from there, that ship went back. Okay, went back to US. Then at that time, Gaddar, first thing that Canadian refused that ship. No, for that they asked, sorry, we because under whoever does it, our country refused your ship. For that we are sorry. They asked sorry recently. Okay, Kamagata Maru incident. And from USA, anyway, that is when the ship was not allowed to work there. No, they did not allow to enter the country. So these people, Lala Hardayal was there in USA. Okay, anyway, we are planning one movement in India. So they said that please be part of that movement. Actually, they went for work purpose. Anyway, you are going back. At least, help us, means work for India, for our movement. So they agreed. Okay. So that ship came back. That ship came back directly to Kolkata. The plan was, it was a flop thing. Because, see, if you do in secrecy itself, British will suppress it. But they planned in such a way that they have announced everything in advance in India. Okay. That we are going to launch a movement. Do you think that they will sit quietly? So they came to Calcutta and the plan was from there to go to railway station and there to move to some other place. So, and the event will be launched. So they were, British police was welcoming with garland and everything there. So that in Kolkata, some big clash happens. That Budge station is there, Kolkata. Okay, Budge station is famous for this one. Means they suppress them immediately. What they did, all this, they know that these are mainly from Punjab, so force them to go to Punjab, go back to your native. No movement, nothing. So they suppressed. This Gadar event was failed. This Komagata Maru incident, because of that, we sent you back. So for that, we are sorry. Canada asked that. That is a historical relation. See, among Indian diaspora, 770,000 people are from Sikh religion. And you know that this is the event connected to that Sikh Khalistani movement only. Separate state for Sikhs in India. Sikhs of Indian origin dominate the Canadian tapestry. Means obviously they are majority there. That is why, again, vote bank politics. So if they support them, then they will get votes there. That's why they are supporting Khalistani movement. Okay, that is what is the clash. Okay. So that's what, May 23rd, 1914, when the steamship SS Komagata Maru arriving in Vancouver with 376 Indian passengers, because British law did not allow them to get down there. So that's what, in the Sikh, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, everyone was there. They wanted to work in Canada, but they sent them back. So in 2014, a stamp was released commemorating 100th anniversary of the arrival of SS Komagata Maru released by the Canada Post. They released. See, if they ask such question in prelims, you are gone. Why they will SS Com means you will be studying about Komagata Maru incident in history. You will fail. Okay, government of India might have released. Correct, no? Because this is important for us. But as a part of apology, they are releasing it. Means that stamp, Canada. So that's what. Formal apology was also asked in the House, their parliament. Kamagata Maru incident is a stain on Canada's past. See, that is small thing compared to Jallianwala Bagh massacre. British are not ready to ask apology. They killed so many people here, no killing, nothing. Just they sent that ship back. For that, they are asking sorry. But UK, even for such big thing also, they are not asking sorry. Okay. So that's it. That means this is how we will learn. Okay, country-country relation. Now at least you know something about India, Canada, how it is there. So similarly, one time Sri Lanka, one time Bangla, one time Japan. So you'll start understanding about whole world with respect to India. Not everything. We cannot study each and everything in other country. So this you can read it. That is Dalit politics, means how that organizations are started in India, how they are a victim of something, how they are dividing among themselves. So how actually they should means act in the society. So that story you can read, no problem. So mitigating tragedies in the Himalayan region, because one more incident was reported about Himalayan region. So definitely that will be framed as a question. Okay. I hope you can read this. They are talking about the same one disaster. Okay. So glacial lake outburst in Sikkim along the Teesta River. So you can read this. It is not difficult. And this data point is also talking about the disaster. Please take the points from here. Losses from extreme events in last 31 years is 3.8 trillion. That means earning of India in 1 year. India, whole India, not Indian government. That exam to understand. One country's 1 year's income is wasted because of this disasters. Okay. Number of disaster events increased from 100 per year to 400. See that what else evidence you want? Earlier, before in 1970, 100 events were used to record. Now it is 400 per year. Every year we are recording 400 disasters. So the charts are from Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. The impact of disaster on agriculture food security. Okay. See. Here it is showing the chart 1. This chart. Number of disasters grouping and total economic losses in billions. So geophysical, hydrological, meteorological, and other. What is the difference between hydrological and meteorological? What is drought basically? Drought ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Who will tell? Huh? ಏನಪ್ಪ? Correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ. What is drought?
Shortage of water. Water scarcity.
The shortage of water. Okay. So that can happen in multiple ways. So you must know the names. Hydrological drought is different, meteorological drought is different, sociological drought is different. And one more? Yeah, better? No. Huh? No. Drought. Hydrological, meteorological, agricultural drought, and social drought. 4 things, sir. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರೀ ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ there are, okay, what is the difference? ಅಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿಲೀಪ್? 4 ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ hydrological drought is purely talking about scarcity of water. Agriculture drought, scarcity of moisture content in the air. Water will be there, rainfall will be there, but sufficient moisture is not there. Got it? Sufficient moisture content is not there. That is agricultural drought. Hydrological drought talks about water. ಮಳೆನೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, source of water is not. Sorry, ಮಳೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ತಪ್ಪು. Source of water, it may be lake or anything. Agricultural drought, moisture content. Meteorological drought, yes, meteorological drought. That is usually normal rainfall will be predicted by the IMD. Usual rainfall. So they say that this year below normal, this year above normal. That means if it is below normal, then whatever usual rainfall happens, if it is below that, that is called as meteorological. Got it? Then what is social drought? What is social drought? What is social drought? See, whether rainfall is there or not, the scarcity of food. So if they are not able to manage properly, that is called a social drought. See, in World War, we'll see now, like British took all the rice and everything to their soldiers. So we are left with nothing. That is an example of social drought. If you manage properly, even though rainfall is not there, even though moisture content, whatever is not there, still you are having sufficient food, means that is not social drought. Drought is not there. So 4 type of droughts. Okay. So here hydrological, meteorological, and because of that, meteorological andre below normal. So because of that, this, see, year on year that loss is increasing. Okay. So here, estimated loss in various product groups. So again, the same thing, cereals, in fruit, vegetables, sugar crops. Because of this disasters, loss in that particular food crops. And here it is talking about because of cyclone, what is the loss? Earthquake, multi-hazard, tsunami. And based upon the countries, see, who are impacted more? Low income countries are impacted more. See, this is Indian evidence taken. Obviously, poor will be impacted more. Low income countries are impacted compared to upper income countries. Region wise, see, Africa is affected too much. Okay. How the, Yeah, region wise they are showing who how much percentage they lost. Actually, Asia lost to 45%. Americans lost 22%. Europe lost 17%. Africa lost 15%. And you also need to look at the area. So don't just say, sir, this is more. Okay. Area wise also you have to see. Anyway, just remember that how much loss each area is facing. And data says everything, correct? Low income countries are affected most because of this disasters. This is how you have to substantiate your answer in the exam. Got it? So this is about, we can just give you 5 minutes about Olympics because India announced we will become host in 2036. Is it fixed, finalized? So many countries are telling that we will be hosting that. So let us see who will be finalized. So how they will decide? How they will decide? See, it should be in line with the sustainable development goals also. You cannot construct for Olympic purpose all new stadiums, everything. Who is having already 80% infrastructure ready? Only 20% they have to do. For them, they will award. Earlier, it was not like that. It is up to you. You decide. No, now it is not like that. We'll simply not put burden. Who is having ready infrastructure, and or you must show that already it is in our plan to construct next 5 years, 10 years. These many stadiums, everything is in our plan. So anyway, we are constructing, so we'll use it for Olympics. That is fine. Or you must just create a temporary shelter, means temporary grounds, everything, and conduct, because it should not harm the environment. You have to, so many people will question, no, you are destroying forest and constructing this, because for Olympics you need a large amount of space and all. So on that, some rules are relaxed, so you have to plan like this. So about that they are talking. No. But Olympic rules are like this. They are thinking like this. Okay. So if Olympics is hosted in India, that is a great thing. Mm. Bidding, I don't know, but we have not conducted. So if it becomes, this is after Commonwealth Games, 2010. So this will be like a biggest thing. That is good thing. Let us see what happens. But in 2036. So in science, these kind of questions only will come. SIM card. Okay. What is what? Time idea. Okay. So at least you should be knowing some technical terms. What is SIM card? What is SIM card? Full form. Subscriber identification module. To recognize you, that is the card. Subscriber identification module. Okay. Then IMSI. What is this? International Mobile Subscriber Identity. Okay. So in global level. So SIM card is at the local level. In international level, IMSI. Then what is GSM? Anyway, one day I will take about the generations, how actually it evolved completely. What is this GSM? Global System of Mobile Communication. We are all using GSM network, right? GSM, right? Ours is all GSM. Okay. So earlier, some Reliance released some phones where you cannot change SIM card. Only directly have to purchase mobile. Do you remember that? that is not that was not under GSM. Okay, see, that was under CDMA technology. Okay, but this is GSM. We are all using GSM, Global System for Mobile Communication Standard. For that, SIM card is mandatory. Without SIM card, that will not work. For this network, SIM card is mandatory. For CDMA, no SIM card required. That mobile itself will take care of it. So we have seen big SIM cards. Okay, after that, small nano SIM card. So now next is eSIM. Okay, eSIM card. So that is like CDMA. Now in the mobile, that is permanently fixed in the mobile itself. Okay, you cannot remove and change it. Is it clear? Sir, then how we can choose the company? That can be loaded. For the same SIM card, the information will be loaded. Whether you want Airtel, BSNL or Vodafone. So you can load in that itself. That is the next. See, they will frame question on prelims. eSIM, how it will work? Okay, in CDMA, you cannot change network also. Okay, but here you can choose. The SIM card will be fixed, but you have to load. That is the next one. That's what. They can easily switch the network. They will ask this one only, statement 1 in eSIM. So it is a permanent fixed in the phone, correct? In eSIM. So whatever network it is having, you have to use that. No, you can switch the network without changing